Hi, my name is Christina Whalen, and today we are here to talk about attendance with Jade, Janessa, and Dana. Positive school climate that includes supportive relationships with peers and teachers has actually been shown to improve attendance. What do you think about that? Does that make a difference in whether or not you want to come to school or people you know?
I feel like sometimes the reason I come to school is because of my friends and because of connections I have with people. Like sometimes when I don't come to school, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of lonely.
Yeah.
But there's other times where I'm like, I'm gonna go to school and go hang out with my friends, do my work on the side, but I'm mainly going to hang out with my friends at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, there's some classes, especially where there are people that are like have become really important to me. Like, I have a CTE course where it's a child development course where we take care of 3 to 5 year olds on campus, 3 days out of the week, and we
cool.
create. Yeah, thank you. And we have these teams where we go work with the kids, and I just feel like I've bonded really close to them, and I look forward to being able to spend time with them and create lesson plans for our students and stuff like that, and especially the teacher as well. I have a really good connection with that teacher, and she's really important to me and has motivated me to actually go into the field of child psychology in the future. So I think it really makes the difference.
So when I moved to here, I realized that my friends were the only reason I went to school.
Yeah.
And I already had a bad attendance record, but it got worse after moving because I was like, there's like really no point in me seeing since I'm not going to socialize.
I just feel like super behind. My friends describe me kind of like as a workaholic. So I try to like do everything and try to be on top of everything. So like missing a day of school feels like so detrimental to me, even though I'm like, oh, I missed like one assignment. But I'm just like, I could have been there for that. And especially also with FOMO, like I feel like I'm missing out on what my friends are talking about or what happened that day, even though it might be like little things that just happened. I still feel like it's a huge thing. Like I blow it out of proportion most of the time.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on what do you think, and Dana, you had mentioned this because it kind of depends on your situation, right? So why do you think students are missing school and what motivates them to skip school?
Well, I feel like there's two main reasons, right? So like one about things out of your control, so like medical health or some family problems, or the other one is just where kids just don't want to go. Like they feel
Like motivational issues, huh?
Yeah.
Like they think their classes are boring, they think their teachers are boring, or like they just don't like the students. Because even though my friends, they were like that they don't have any motivation for school, even though they still have each other to talk to.
I would agree that there's just like, it's depending on circumstances where like sometimes you just don't want to be able to get up. And I know that mental health has been like a really bad thing like occurring, especially in teens nowadays. So I feel like that contributes heavily. But then there's also the other flip side of things that might be not be as like main of a focus, but there's like threats that have been going on like at schools where even that happened at my school where there was a threat the night before and a lot of people already tried to like debunk it and stuff like that. So it wasn't, people saw that it wasn't really real, but it's that fear of still having to go to school and like how there shouldn't be fear and like it should be a safe environment for you. So that actually has caused a lot of issues in our attendance records because of like frequent threats and stuff like that.
Well, what do you think in terms of, when like skipping school, like what do you think that adults are missing? Like what are we not getting?
I feel like certain like kids hide emotions from adults mainly because like they feel like they can't trust them and then they're gonna do something about it and talk to them and press them about it. And like me personally, I don't talk to my parents as much as I used to because of like certain circumstances. So like say I'm having like a really bad mental day, I'll tell my mom like, hey, I'm like not feeling the best. Is it okay if I stay? And she's like, no, you need to go to school. Da, 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 da. And then I just end up going to school and like toughing it out over there, you know?
What about like at school? What do you think maybe the staff and the teachers and the counselors and, the principals and what are they missing, do you think, in terms of what motivates students to want to come to school?
I think like at my school right now, they're like being way more strict about the code. And I feel like it deteriorates like a lot of kids from actually coming because like I think if you're 30 minutes late to a class in like first period, you get stuck in like OCI. And then what happens?
Can you explain what that is?
So OCI is when it's like basically detention. Like it's a separate room.
It's on campus intervention.
Yeah. And what happens is when you do that, a lot of kids just don't go to first period, or they just like,
So if you're going to be 30 minutes late, you might as well not come at all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What makes it hard to come to school sometimes?
Just like motivation, like how we've been saying like multiple times, but like something specific is just like some days I won't go because I'm just like, oh, well, we're not doing anything. Even if there's like a lecture or something, I'm just like, but I can do all of this work that you're giving me at home within like the span of like 2 or 3 hours compared to you keeping me there the whole day. And especially like on days like finals or midterms days, like sometimes because I take a lot of AP classes don't really focus on having a final or a midterm.
If you're taking the AP exam.
Yeah, so instead it's just like, oh, you guys will have a free day. So I'm just like, some classes don't feel as necessary to go to, even if the teachers want it to be. It's just the lack of connection where you're just like, I don't feel like I have to be here because I'm already performing well.
Yeah. I feel like I have all A's right now. So, like, sometimes I just, like, slack a little bit because I'm like, I have room for mistakes even though I can fix them.
How does going to school more regularly impact your friendships and your learning?
I'm a teenager without a phone. Haven't had a phone in 3 years. So, I feel like
Was
being
that
at
your
school,
choice?
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't feel like it would ever be my choice.
I was curious. Okay.
Yeah. And as somebody without a phone, I miss out on a lot of like conversations and talking. So that's why I still try and maintain good attendance at school, is so I can be updated with things. Because all my friends have phones. They all talk to each other. They all have like each other's socials and all that. And I'm over here at home
So
doing nothing.
Right. So if you miss school, you can't
I miss
text.
on everything. I
Yeah.
miss on everything. I miss out on all like the gossip, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just
I had a broken ankle like freshman year for a whole week. So I missed like that whole week of school and like a week and a half actually. And I felt so behind, like, because when I got back, there were projects due, and I was like, I didn't even get the chance to start or learn about this project. So it puts you behind, and I didn't falter like socially there, but it's just like it becomes like overwhelming as well. And then that also leads to like less motivation because I'm just like, I'm already behind. I'm just going to stay behind at this point. So
Can you tell me like what makes it difficult for you to go to school sometimes?
Last year when I moved, it was not our choice. Like something happened and we were forced to move. And when we moved down here, I had to go to a new school. And that new school, I knew no one. I was like a month behind on everything. And I came like right at the end of the semester. So I was December. So it was like, it felt like I had to annoy these people by trying to socialize. And then with like schoolwork, it felt a little bit harder because since the class is way bigger than my old school, I felt like I was way behind. But it was just like the fact that there was like 100+ more students. But it still like affected my mental health of being like, I'm behind on everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And do you think that there was anything that schools could have done to help support that transition for you?
There wasn't like a clear communication with my teachers about why I was so late coming into the school year. So I felt like I had to go up to them and say why I was like coming so late. And because I missed the chance of saying that to my Spanish teacher, she gave me a D. And it was like, I guess embarrassing because Spanish is my native language. And it was like, oh, I got a D in that. And it would have been nice if the school like explained to my teachers like in 10th grade.
Why you were
Yeah.
why you're making that transition?